another Generation 2 Plasticon review! Woo!
It's the evil Constructicons, Decepticon vehicles built to destroy planet Earth. More than meets the eye, they're robots in disguise. And the Constructicons combine to form the dreaded Devastator for really big destruction. But the Constructicons unearth big trouble, the heroic Dinobots, Snarl, Slag, and Grimlock. These massive monsters transform into mighty robots. They'll blast those Decepticons into extinction. Transformers Generation 2, Dinobots and Constructicons each sold separately.
Welcome back to another Plasticon review. Today we're going to cover something a little Generation 2, a little dinosaur. Quite a few people probably might know this guy. I'm talking Generation 2 Grimlock. Yeah, the T-Rex. Mr. Short Arms, or whatever you guys want to call him. He's a very, very cool dinosaur. This blue is absolutely insanely blue. I mean, it's about as blue's ever going to get. Kind of reminds me of the Ford trucks from way back in the day, because they were really this color. Do you like the idea? He's got these big red beady eyes, and posability on this guy is really decent, especially for its age. I do like this guy. He's very, very cool, and he does kind of stand up pretty decently. Taking a closer look at him, though, he is very, very, very cool. He does have one really cool gimmick, though, that a lot of the other Dinobots don't have, is the fact that you can flip this back and actually sit one of your Diaclone drivers in it, and then just close him up in there without actually having to put him into robot mode, which is really neat. Kind of wish this gimmick was, a little more out there for the rest of them, but it's kind of weird how he ends up, more or less in a strange area when he's actually put into robot mode. Anyway, taking a closer look at him, though, I do like this translucent color of, they use like a really, really kind of smoky gray here for his neck, along with the piece here that goes in the back that obviously holds your little Diaclone guy. He has really, really cool posability, though. He does have a little mouth here that opens up, and the mouth opens, and it's even got a molded in flamethrower, which is kind of nice. I do like that. His head kind of bob up and down, and actually the arms do move, which is kind of nice. And the chrome is actually not too bad on mine. Pretty decent. Sometimes you get these guys and the chrome's completely gone. It's really weird because this guy's got gold and silver chrome. The gold chrome is actually on his feet and inside the neck, and then the silver is on his tail and on his arms. It's kind of odd, but I do like it. I love the decals these guys have always had. It's very, very techy. You think there'd be like, glowing buttons going beep boop or whatever, and surges of light just going through here. Very Tron-ish, I guess. Space T-Rex. Space T-Rexes are cool. They tend to fight against Godzilla and all this crazy hoo-ha. But, I do like it. Very cool. It does happen to have a gold chrome waist piece here. He's a very, very neat toy, though. He does happen to have the Autobot stamp right there on his bum, which I found this hilarious that this is where they would stamp it. I mean, come on. Was it supposed to have like a tramp stamp going on here or something? Oh, still like it, though. It's cool. Anyhow, this isn't all a T-Rex does, right? So let's turn this thing into a robot, shall we? Taking a look at Grimlock in his robot mode, he is very huge and stoic. Kind of a little bit of a rivalry between him and Prime for who would lead the Autobots. But yes, he's very neat. I do like him a lot. I absolutely love this like color scheme. This color scheme is just absolutely amazing for him. Just the fact that it just looks like he's wearing parts of a T-Rex on him when he's in robot mode is absolutely hilarious, and I love the fact it just looks really cool. Not to mention, you know, he might not have much posability in robot mode, but he sure does make up for it when he is T-Rex. Taking a closer look at him though, he is very, very cool. He does happen to have a double barrel rifle, which is much like Optimus Prime would primarily have, except for this is 2 barrels versus a single. And then he's got a really decent rocket launcher. This rocket launcher is not any joke whatsoever. This thing fires very, very well. And I'll probably never find that again. Just kidding. I do like this thing though. It does fire very well. It's a very cool little addition. Take a look at that head sculpt though. He is very, very menacing with that single visor. I do like that. I love all the techie weirdness that's going on inside his chest here too, and behind this piece of translucent plastic. I do like that very, very, very much. And the red waist is really neat. It's cool seeing that, you know, just a bit of red just pops out to kind of match the eyes, and you know, it just goes with him. He does have a pretty good posability in his arms. His legs will allow you to just kind of bend back just a little bit. It does have a bit of a rocking mechanism here, but not a whole lot. It's primarily just so that way you can help stabilize him, because he is a bit back heavy. That was a way that they just made it so that way you can just kind of lunge him forward just a teeny tiny bit to keep him stable. He will have like a sideways kick though, but you know, getting him actually to hold that kind of pose is quite, it's a bit difficult. You can probably get away with it if you bounced him enough. Like I almost had him there. There you go. Got him doing a side kick. Kind of cool. I don't mind it. It's pretty neat. I do like him a lot. He's a very, very awesome robot. He's not extremely heavy, not like Snarl, but hey, he makes up for it, especially in his T-Rex mode. He's very, very, very cool. I did happen to have one of these when I was a kid, so I played with this guy a lot. Anyway, this has been Plasticon. This has been yet another Generation 2 review. I got plenty more coming your guys' way. And that's it for now. Bye!